Hello. Let's do it. Maybe.
1, 2, 3. On the tunnel!
Welcome to Pot of Thunder, the recognized symbol of excellence in rock and roll podcasting, brought to you by patreon.com/Pot of Thunder. If you're interested, go check it out. Thank you. If not, we're glad to have you here. And if you want to be like our dear friend, Tommy Lombardozzi, who introduced the show this week there with a clip he sent me in 2019, where he said he met a French couple traveling around and they were going to see an Iron Maiden concert. So he stopped them and said, "Can you yell Pot of Thunder?" So
I don't remember that one ever.
I don't know if we ever, I think we might have stopped doing it at that point. Or I don't know. Maybe we just never used it. I can't remember, but there it is. So
that's good.
Yes, indeed. Glad to have you here. You know who I am.
Could he be the most nakedest man in the world?
I could be. It's your buddy Andy, America's little brother, as always, joined by the man who's going to do a dance behind me. I don't know what to expect, but I think it's going to be big. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got props. Let's set this camera up. We're going to do it here. Here we go. Nick Pollock has entered the program. Respectfully. Excellent work, Nick. Don't know if you could see that there. I'm going to have to... Nick, could you point your camera at that? Please and thank you. Let's see. There it is. There it is. That's why we're here today. Good boy, Nick. Excellent. To Nick's left, you want him. We got him.
I think we need a gunslinger. Somebody tough to tame this town. I think we need a gunslinger. And there'll be justice all around.
Chris, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Well, not glad about the occasion, but yeah, happy to be here for another week. And dogs barking everywhere. Everybody's wound up about this situation.
There you go.
We soldier on.
Yeah. If it's your first time listening, because it could be, I think some friends of Tommy's are checking this out. Welcome to Pot of Thunder. Tommy was a longtime friend of ours. So we're going to dedicate this week's episode to Tommy in a variety of ways. Whoop. You got a light stream.
Hold on.
So we're going to dedicate this week's episode to Tommy in a variety of ways. Got a bunch of clips that he sent us over the years and some cool stuff. We got something really cool for the end of the show. An original song that Tommy was working on that was never released. So we'll play that out at the end of the show.
Did not know that.
That was sent in by his buddy, Steve Malone. So Steve played drums on it. Tommy singing, playing guitar, playing bass too. Really cool. So we'll get to that. But also we're going to pick a song. Instead of going to our random song generator, we're going to pick a song that Tommy was hoping to be on the show in the near future to talk about with us, which we were going to do in September. But unfortunately, we have to do it now. So bad circumstance, but hell of a guy. I know everybody knows that. We're glad to have some more people here. I see the chats talking about Tommy. Great. Glad to have you here. I know he touched so many of us, and it seems like in a lot of the same ways, like so many people are like, oh, I have this beautiful art that he gifted me, or, you know, so many nice things where they'd find a common interest and bond with Tommy over it. So beautiful thing. And we're lucky to have known Tommy. So it's tough.
Yeah, it was a real shock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like, I was out running around doing stuff, and I saw a message on my messenger, and I'm like, oh, the link won't open. Like, I'll check it out later when I get home and all that. And then I got home a couple hours later. I'm like, oh wow, that's what that message was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were aware that he was having a procedure, and when we checked in on, or at least when I checked in on him, he told me what was going on. So we knew it was serious, but it was and didn't realize the condition was that grave. I didn't get all the details, but I knew that he was dealing with some stuff. And last time I talked to him, he filled me in with a little voice message on like Monday, and then 2 days later he was gone. So
yeah, I got just I was looking through my messages that I had with him, and it's cool. The last thing, it was Monday night, he sent me the little emoji. It's like the smiley face with the hearts. So every time I opened it up to look up stuff, the hearts would, it does a little animation. So every single time I open it up, the hearts are going to fly up,
That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking here, see people, M Gigantic. He was a legend in Brooklyn, but had global appeal. Yeah.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tony Grigg said even when he was talking about his procedure, he was joking around about it. Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone would be offended by some of the crass humor that Tommy would send, but like,
if you were, you weren't a friend of Tommy's,
right?
So, I mean,
like he sent me something Friday night after he was done with the procedure, and he's like, I think they made a mistake. They added a prick. I'm like, okay, he's feeling good. But even in tough times, making everybody laugh.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe he didn't understand the gravity of it either. I mean, who knows? I don't know all the details. I mean, I know that he was needing an organ transplant, but and I'm not super experienced on people who need that, but doesn't seem like I've heard of people waiting a long time for those transplants to come in, well, staying on dialysis and whatnot, and this was like 3 days later. So that's I can't remember ever hearing about things going south that quick, but they did, and here we are.
So even though Tommy's not on the stream with us, we hope he's with us. So one more time, Nick.
Tommy Lombardozzi, it is great to hear you. Tommy Lombardozzi, it is great to see you. Ooh, Tommy.
Meant every word too.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Been going through the myriad of emotions the past few days. Today was better than yesterday. I mean, yesterday was full on anger, phase of grieving. Just a guy who clearly loved life and impacted so many lives positively, and just spent too short of a time here.
Yeah. There was on the 4th, I asked him, what are you up to today? And he was, he said, he's like, I might go here, I might end up here with these people, whatever. I said, hey man, Mr. Popular. He just said, eh. And I said, stop it. You're the one and only.
Yeah.
And based on the outpouring that I'm seeing on social media of love for him, I feel vindicated.
Right.
Well,
and he didn't know what he was talking about.
No, he was, humble to a fault, I would say.
I was just saying that earlier today to his buddy Steve. I said he should have been a bigger douche. He was so good at everything, like every art form.
He
could have been a dickhead, but he was a great guy.
He was
a humble, nice. I don't know, man.
Yeah, just generous with his talents, and also one of the things I've been reading a lot about is he was, and so encouraging to sort of up and coming artists and musicians and stuff, and that doesn't get any better than that. I mean, yes, it would have been. He might have been more popular if he was more of a douche, but I think we all prefer Tommy as exactly as he was, except for the physical things. But it's I'm proud to have known him. One of my dogs passed away earlier this year. He collaborated with one of our listeners on the chat, Lee Travis, and he did a portrait of the dog and sent it to us, and there it is. And
pop that up here.
One of the nicest things anybody's ever done for me, easily in the top 3. That's the kind of guy he was, just the generosity and the sharing of his gifts and talents was unmatched.
Nick, you know what else he liked?
Well,
he liked so many things, but one of the many things he liked, a nice baked treat.
Yeah.
Big treat, big treat, big treat.
So, in going through my messages with Tommy over the past several years, I came across a conversation that we had a few years back, and for the podcast, I had made some sort of cake, and it was cake mix, a can or bottle of some sort of soda. You mix and match the flavors as you wish.
Okay.
That's all you need. You bake it.
Okay. I've heard of a 7-Up cake.
Yeah, but this is like just literally a box of cake mix and a soda, and then you mix it up and put it in your pan and bake it.
Okay.
So Tommy in that message said, I would love to try a chocolate cake, black cherry soda version of that. So that's what we have here. I just ran out to the store and grabbed those 2 ingredients, and actually just to sort of spruce it up a bit, I made an executive decision. I did some candied walnuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know what makes a black cherry black. I don't know what makes a black and walnut black, but maybe
I think it's a state of mind.
Maybe the black in the cherry is the same black that's in the walnut.
Okay.
So maybe. I figured that ties them together. So you have candied walnuts on top of it with a cream cheese frosting, which contains vanilla bean paste.
Oh my goodness! So you didn't just do 2 ingredients here.
No, I added a bit more. So I'm calling this the Atomic cake in Tommy's honor.
Look at that.
So it falls apart a bit. I think it's due to the soda. It's super moist cake. Doesn't hold its form completely when you cut it.
Well, that's why they invented the fork.
That's why, yeah. Well, you might need several utensils. This is all over the place.
And a straw and a chopstick.
But that's what we have. And if we all take a bite and close our eyes, I think we can hear what Tommy might say about this.
Okay.
So.
All right, we're gonna get ready for that. Chris is fixing something here. You got something kicked out, huh? The other end of that.
So yeah, and as you guys are doing that, Tommy had over the years sent me quite a few ideas for baked treats. So there's a good chance in the future I'll be going back into those conversations and doing some things that never happened.
Far enough. A little technical difficulty with the headphones there. So we're going to take a nibble.
So we have our Atomic cake.
We're going to take a bite. Ready?
See what Andy thinks. Black cherry chocolate.
So, yeah, your mic's good.
I can't hear anything through the phones.
Okay. 1 second. You know why? That's why. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
There it is. Chris is back. All right, Chris, take a bite. Let's see what you think. Nick, did you take a bite or you don't have one?
I had one earlier.
You had one earlier. All right.
And so I have my opinion already. But yep, this is a Tommy collaboration. So. And if we all close our eyes and taste the flavor, we can hear Tommy say,
delicious. Delicious, Nick.
Very good.
What soda did you mix in there? I missed that.
it's a black cherry.
Oh,
Black cherry soda with a chocolate cake mix. And then candied walnuts on top. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
Very nice.
yeah, it turned out pretty good actually. I wasn't sure. Never had that combination.
There you go. You would have loved that cake, Nick.
Yeah. I mean, it was in part his idea, or mostly his idea. I just threw a few things on top of it, but yeah, it was cool to find that message and be like, you know what, I can do that actually in a day's notice.
That's another thing with Tommy is I loved his food posts. You know,
Oh, his
It's like-
sandwich posts and stuff.
yeah, or whatever. Anything
Yeah.
he was, and I assume he made all that.
Mhm.
You know, food posts have become so like trite on social media, but he just brought some flair to it. The thing I loved doing was reading the caption and seeing where he would insert the word nice in there. It would just be randomly put in.
There it is. Yeah.
It'd be either at the beginning or in the middle or at the end. And every time it was different. And like every post, I'm like, okay, where's nice in here?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
funny. We never talked about that, but I guess apparently we all thought the same thing. Where's nice? There it is. It wouldn't be a Tommy food post without it. And it was always in there somewhere. Man, we got so much stuff. It was a great treat, Nick. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah,
We've got a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a little different today just because, circumstance and what we're gonna do. But
sure.
I got so many clips. I'm sure a lot of people probably got some of these same clips depending on what your common interests were. But he would always send me like crazy songs, profane songs. He was a talented singer-songwriter in a more traditional sense, which we'll play at the end of the show. But he would send these just like comedic, profane songs. So, here's one of many that he sent me over the years. It was called Tickle. This is called Tickle.
Let's get together and tickle. It ain't no crime when you're hanging with your buddies. Come on and give me a tickle. Ain't nothing wrong with funning with your buddies. Just buddies kissing buddies. Just buddies loving buddies.
Getting adventurous.
Geezer Butler over here.
Come on, buddy. Come on, just some fun. Some fun between pals.
So there you go. I was just scrolling through our years-long text thread looking at attachments, and there's like 50 of those. And they're all different. They're similar but different. Songs like that, or just a selfie video where he's talking in some character about narrating whatever he's doing, getting an oil change or something, but profane in the best possible way every time, just to make your day and make you laugh with something. I'm sure.
See, he never sent me those. He just sent me reels of large-breasted women of Instagram, which did wonders for my algorithm.
That's true. He set you up.
Yeah, I mean, I will be joining him in the afterlife by the time that algorithm runs out of large-breasted women content coming my way because of Tommy.
That's nice.
And every time he sent me one, I would reply with the exact same message. She was put on this planet for one purpose, to please Lombardozzi. And then he would reply with, I'm waiting.
was your
Just
little-
keep saying patience, Tommy. It's coming your way. So
Yeah. But even everyone seems to have different stuff that they say, you know, Tommy would. I didn't even know he was friends with a lot of the people who've told me some of these things, you know, like people who listened to the show that they had. It wasn't, oh, we heard him on your show, we know who he is or whatever, or we're friends on Facebook. It's like, no, we had a long going conversation
Sure.
back and forth,
Yeah.
and we found a common interest, and we would send those things back and forth to each other. I had no idea that, you know, all these people, even just from our show, and imagine every other community that he was a part of, he was probably doing that with everybody.
Yeah.
The ultimate buddy.
I think that's right to say.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
There you go.
And yeah.
There you go. Titch, as Tommy would say. I can't do his voice, but there you go. Oh yeah, like Lee chest tits was a big word.
Chest tits was his preferred phrase. I wasn't going to mention it. Lee mentioned it, so there you go. But yes,
And like last week, Lee mentioned that they both had a fondness for Catherine Zeta-Jones, and they would share photos or reels of her. So look at that.
people
another
one.
people bonding over shared interests. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
Bobby Root says, share the chest tits with the rest of us, gunslinger. There you go.
Be careful what you wish for, man. I'm going to bombard you with previous reels he sent. So, it'll jack up your algorithm too for the better. So maybe I'll get on that tomorrow.
Yeah. What we got?
I was waiting for someone to mention chest tits from Genie Doc 10.
Wait not very long.
Yeah.
Well, now it's out in the open.
Yep.
So
Big chest tits guy.
all right, so we're give the backstory on how we arrived at tonight's song choice. if you
Sure.
would.
So, actually, I don't have it in front of me, but that's okay. A little bit ago, a couple months back, he said, "Hey, what do you think about doing an episode about this song the next time I'm on?" And I said, "Oh, that's great. Yeah, we should do that." He said, ask the guys what they think. I'm like, "Oh, they're totally fine with it. Let's do it in September. We'll do it for September."
So that was going to be
that
your collaboration with them for September,
that was
Yeah.
my next plan.
which is coming quickly.
Yeah, he said, have you guys covered? I don't want to say the song yet, but have you guys covered the song? If not, I want to do that one with you guys. We'll have some laughs. And he said, I've heard that song like 3 times on the radio this week. I've known the song my whole life, but never listened to the lyrics. They're so great and stupid. Which is
That's those are key ingredients to what we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm in
So,
the same boat on this song. I'm obviously familiar with it for most of my life, but I never paid too close attention to the verse and bridge sections. I mean, the chorus everybody knows, but
and
based on Tommy's description, I think we're in for some good material.
I want to say, strangely enough, the version that I'm more familiar with isn't even the original.
okay.
Really?
I think it was from the 90s. Someone covered it. Yeah.
I don't know who that was. We'll have to talk about it in a minute.
God, I hope it wasn't a Sheryl Crow-esque hack job like she did on Sweet Child of Mine or The First Cut is the Deepest. She's destroyed more cover songs than Disturbed at this point. I think they might be tied for just ruining iconic songs. So hopefully it's not on that level. I can't say that I'm familiar with any covers of this song, but it's one of those songs where how dare you even attempt to cover it? It's just that iconic. So
All right, well, we will reveal the song in a minute, but I've got so much to play, and I want to play all this important stuff. I got a message today from one of Tommy's best friends, Joe Malazzo, so he is going to tell us something here, and then we'll get into this week's song.
Hey guys, this is Joe Malazzo calling in from Brooklyn, New York. Long-time fan, first-time caller. I'm a longtime friend of Tommy Lombardozzi's, frequent guest of your show. And we all know, tragically, he recently passed away. And we're all thinking of him. And I know you guys have a wide and far reach beyond the borders of Brooklyn. And so I just want, I know you guys are going to talk about him. So I just want you guys to know that he loved the show. He loved being a part of it. And it's so funny how he even got into the show, because he was like a fledgling Kiss fan, years ago. And I think listening to your commentary when you guys first had the Kiss version of the show, it really got him on board and really got him to appreciate a lot of the good stuff there is to love about Kiss. And then I know he formed friendships with you guys, and he had so many friends, but it was great. It was so great to see, for me to watch from afar, him like just become friends with you guys, halfway across the country. But that's just the kind of guy Tommy was. He just had that ability and that way about him. So we're all going to miss him. I know you guys are going to miss him. And he loved Pot of Thunder. He loved you guys. And from everyone here in Brooklyn, New York, we say thank you for making him a part of the show. And we'll see you on the other side, Tommy. Ciao, guys.
That's wonderful.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
what are you doing to us over here?
Yeah. Great to hear, but
Yeah, and as I post on social media, and the best part of the podcast and podcasting world is the community. And you just wonder how, aside from boosting a few Facebook posts for about a 6-month period, maybe 10 years ago, I haven't done any advertising, any sort of promotion other than just putting our stuff out there, posting about it, and just letting it spread word of mouth. And it's grown into something that we love. And you just wonder with each person how they came into our orbit. And you put yourself out there nowadays, and anything can happen. We've attracted the likes of Chris Jericho and other people of that stature, but guys like Tommy as well, who we never would have met otherwise, but we're just like kindred spirits. And that's the best part of doing the show, is the camaraderie and the little community we built. And he was a huge part of it, obviously.
Yeah. All right, let's turn the microphone over.
So great and stupid is what we're getting, right?
That's what he said.
All right, I love it.
I think it's an accurate description. So,
all right, here we go. Turn the microphone over to Chris Jericho.
All right, Harold. This one's called
Do You Think I'm Sexy?
Off of
Blondes Have More Fun.
by the band.
Rod Stewart.
Ow! Oh,
Okay.
1978. Who's the cover that you're more familiar with, Nick, from the 90s?
I remember. Okay, I had to look it up. It was L. Jurgensen's side band, the Revolting Cocks.
real? Oh, okay. All
They
right.
did this in, I guess, 93.
Interesting.
And I remember hearing that one on the radio for a little while there, like the alternative station.
Yeah, I mean,
Of course,
played
I
on
know
the-
the original, but I remember that one quite a bit.
more likely to be heard in our vicinity because Jorgensen is Chicago tie-in. I don't know how much traction it got outside of the Chicagoland area. I'm familiar with the Revolting Cocks, obviously, and but I've never heard their version of it. But the original, I mean,
Sure.
the title of the album cover, just peak pop star Rod Stewart at this point. And as we will undoubtedly discuss as we pick apart the songs, peak disco era, and he was with this song and a few others, but especially this one, he was one of the legions of rockers who hopped on the disco bandwagon. And in this case, with wonderful results.
Number one.
Oh yeah, how could
Number
it
one
not
in the
be?
U.S.
How could it not be?
Huge song, huh?
For sure.
I mean, you're familiar.
Oh,
with
yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is iconic stuff here.
I'm definitely familiar with it, but like Tommy said, I never paid attention to the lyrics. And this is one of those songs that's just been there, but I never intentionally have pulled it up and listened to it in my life. But I've heard it a million times on the radio, movies, TV, whatever.
Yeah,
Commercials.
unlike Tommy, I haven't heard it very recently. It's been years since I've heard it, but the chorus is so strong that you really just block out the rest of it. You know, you're kind of like, the verses and the bridges, just like, can we get to the chorus again? And you just
like Born in the USA.
No, not like that at all. Not like that at all.
That was discussed a couple weeks ago for those of you who weren't with us.
It wasn't even discussed. We brought it up in passing on the show, and I made a reel about it, and
then things got real.
Just people all worked up about it.
One of our most successful reels in the most negative way.
Oh yeah,
negative engagement.
So that's what success. So there is no.
Well,
bad
we
publicity.
we took the baton that Tommy never picked up. We became douchebags and had our most viral piece of content out there.
I'm enjoying some of the song titles on Blondes Have More Fun.
What do you see?
This is a great title. Do You Think I'm Sexy? It's coming
First
out.
song.
Daya Think I'm Sexy on
Yeah, that's how it's
or on Wikipedia.
I'm pretty sure that's how they spelled it.
Never knew that. I always thought it was
officially. DA.
Yeah, but it's Daya.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was D-O and then Y-A.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
Daya.
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 That's the lead track on the album, followed by Dirty Weekend.
Ain't Love a Bitch.
Side 2 opener. I want to hear that one. Attractive Female Wanted.
I've never seen these before either.
4 minutes and 17 seconds. I'm glad it's not just like a short verbal interlude or something.
Like a Lou Rawls interlude.
Or like a body count, interlude.
Either one.
Either one.
Yeah.
It's not Rod's version of a smoked pork, is what you're saying.
Or Oprah or whatever else.
Right.
Or
so, Now Sports isn't the other one.
Another one, yeah.
So you better believe on the way home I'll be listening to Attractive Female.
Is that
Wanted.
the Thanks I Get?
Yeah,
that's another
that's a good
title. Yeah.
I might have to delve into this whole album. I mean, I was aware of this album, the album cover and the title, but I don't think anybody. I always talk about the stoner older brothers on the block in the 70s who sort of shaped my and my friends' musical tastes, and I don't think they had one. I don't think they had this one in their collection. They were probably among the people who were offended by Rod and other rockers going down the disco road, so they didn't purchase this material.
I wonder if people who were upset back then have gone back and been like, okay, it was a stretch of like a couple years. I can kind of get into it now. Maybe at the time they were afraid this was going to be a permanent change. Just speculating.
We'll get into it as the song goes. We've talked about it in similar episodes. I Was Made for Loving You and a couple others.
Recently with the Rolling Stones too.
Yeah, and Miss You, this is the same year as this, 78.
Yeah,
that was the disco year, huh?
Strutter
78.
Saturday Night Fever, I think, was 77, or was it also 78? Because that was the absolute peak, obviously.
Okay,
but that's when it came just like ultra commercialized, and
so that's when it hit, and then everyone followed after that. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it was building up to the point where they made a movie about it. And the movie just was the Born in the USA reel of entertainment. The 70s,
77, by the
touched
way.
off a wildfire of Canadian proportions, just billowing smoke over everybody in its vicinity.
So on the I've noticed that on the single album, or on the single cover, Rod is there with a blonde woman with some leopard print attire. The album cover, Blondes Have More Fun, he's there with apparently Paul Stanley from the Animalize era.
They met in the hallway.
He's embracing him, it looks like.
Same photography studio.
Yeah, I guess so. The hair looks the same.
Yeah.
The clothing. I
The
don't know.
ass is the same.
It's the same, all of it.
Yeah.
Clearly Paul Stanley from a few years in the future, but
well, there you go. And then lo and behold, the next year Kiss comes out with their disco song. So is it a coincidence? I think not.
The Crimson Gator 96 said December 77 for Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, so right at the end of the year.
Yep.
But still, yeah, that was just it was a full-on cultural phenomenon at that point.
You guys ever watch that movie, Saturday Night Fever?
I saw it.
Yeah,
it's a weird movie.
Well,
it is. It's got some dark
it's
undertones to it.
It's very dark, way darker than I was expecting.
I assumed just from like this song, it was a movie that I was aware of, and I'd seen clips from whatever highlight shows, cable. I've never seen the movie though. One time, a handful of years ago, it was on. I watched it. I'm like, I had no idea.
Wow.
I thought it was going to be like a Disney esque, just like this is disco dancing the movie and a love story, and that was it. No.
It's have you ever seen Cooley High from around the same era?
I've not.
Similar, in my opinion, where darker than I thought. I thought it was just kind of a time capsule, maybe like mostly a fun-loving kind of snapshot of a certain time period, a certain environment, certain culture, but things, well, it's been so many years. It wouldn't be a spoiler if I commented on it, right?
About what Cooley?
About what happened in both movies. That I thought, did that have to happen, or
Oh well, comment if you want.
Well, I'll just say tragedy strikes.
Yeah,
tragedy strikes in both movies, and it was surprising to me in both movies when I was watching. I'm like, really, that happened in this movie?
Taking you for a ride, Nick.
Yeah, I did. I was not expecting it.
And I considering the content, I would maybe guess that Saturday Night Fever, the people who made it, was kind of similar to Ace Ventura, where they had no clue it was going to be as popular as it was.
Yeah.
And it became just this cultural icon, but they just made the movie they wanted to make. And it just, and kind of similar to the song we're going to be discussing tonight, where you just focus on the chorus and you didn't really pay much attention to what was in the middle of it. I think people just focused on the Bee Gees music and Travolta walking down the street with the paint cans and doing the pose in the white disco suit, and just completely, sort of ignored the story and the details of the movie.
So they were going to get popcorn, huh? When all that other stuff happened.
They
must in the restroom.
Or cutting a hole in the bottom of the popcorn tub if you smell what I'm cooking.
Ted Nugent.
That's a move Tommy would have done. I'm sure he probably did do that on multiple occasions within the past 6 months. I wouldn't doubt it.
Alone at home.
Oh yeah, practicing his technique. Yeah,
that's true.
You don't want to botch it in real life, so you gotta practice it.
That's the admirable commitment right there.
Yeah.
I saw you hovering over the one comment. I was going to ask you to bring that one up. The purple one with the S. I can only kind of
this one right here.
Yeah,
there you go.
Talking about Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, Steve Malone, our friend and Tommy's friend. He said Tommy and I lived in that neighborhood, so they lived where that movie was filmed. And I know Tommy told me that before.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the street where he's walking is whatever 2 blocks over or something like that.
That and what else did he mention over
a Seagal movie?
Seagal movie. I think Welcome Back Kotter, the opening credits show something nearby.
Yeah. Mr. Neal, he said Tommy and I used to exchange dialogue from Saturday Night Fever. So there you go.
Those two guys exchanging Saturday Night Fever dialogue. Does it get any better?
Can we get that printed and published?
Can we turn that into a TV series? I'd watch it.
All right. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I haven't heard this song in years, but it was everywhere in the 70s, and we'll discuss the nuts and bolts of it and Rod Stewart in general as we delve into it. For newcomers to the show, maybe not familiar with it, we play segments, and then when we're ready to comment on it, we stop it and shoot the breeze about the song and the artist, and Tommy's popcorn tub activity, just random topics we'll just talk about as we move through the song.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Do You Think I'm Sexy? I didn't know it started with sugar like that.
Yeah, you just cut right into it.
Yeah,
that's the bass is thumping.
Well, it hasn't even started,
but what it's doing, it's the hottest thing in the mix, in my opinion.
Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep, that part.
Yeah.
He's doing like some percussive upper register stuff,
Sure,
but he's about to kick into like your more conventional lower frequency stuff.
Yeah. The Jake Leg says Carmine Appice, or is he a piece? I forgot which brothers.
I don't know
what?
which
They
is
need to get
which.
together, because
The two brothers say their names differently.
I'm not even going to bother with it anymore. They need to get together on this.
Well, Carmine with the co-write, he says, as someone mentioned. I missed it. Someone above mentioned that Carmine co-wrote this song. So with Rod, is that correct?
With Rod and Dwayne Hitchings, who I am unfamiliar with. But probably made a few bucks off of it, Mr. Hitchings.
I'm sure of it. All right, let's see what happens.
I mean, that keyboard hook is just, if Hitchings wrote that, or whoever wrote that is just, it's genius. It's so disco, so perfect. It just, that's the hook, man. I mean, it comes in before any real vocal, or certainly the chorus, and it's just like, that's it. You're hooked. You're drawn in immediately by that.
73 Weapon X said baseline equals the boner is raging.
Correct statement. Yep.
And you can only get that frequency when the string is pulled really tight and extended. So just saying, things are tightened.
Well, and like when this song came on at Studio 54 or whatever discotheque on the planet, when it came on, probably had the same effect as the opening stanzas of Caribbean Queen had on me at Jericho's 50th birthday party. Just instantly shot to my feet and ran to the bandstand. I'm like, holy shit, they're playing Caribbean Queen. This thing comes on. Come on, dance floor is packed. It had to be.
Yeah.
Nobody's sitting this one out.
Chris was like Reggie Jackson and the Naked Gun. He was
Yes.
activated when that song came on. He couldn't control himself anymore.
You're not even going to the bathroom to do bumps of cocaine when this song is coming on. You're out on the dance floor doing
The
it.
natural dopamine was
Exactly.
engaged.
Yeah, speaking of that, Neil said this song sounds like cocaine. There you go.
I can only speculate what that sounds like, but it's kind of it kicks in right away, but it's kind of like it's not a full-blown groove that all the instruments are playing. It's kind of casual, I guess, is maybe the word I'm looking for. Kind of, except for the bass. I'd say everything else is kind of just chill and casual.
Dare I say, you use one of my favorite words that I often apply to Andy, but languid.
Sure.
Especially the guitar playing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like easing into it.
Yeah.
And the whole band is, and then that keyboard just fucking glues everything together and takes it over into overdrive.
I don't know how you guys think about this. Like you said, that keyboard part's the hook. That's that's the hit. It's already a hit before he's even singing anything other than Sugar Ooh or whatever he said so far.
I mean,
But like if I came up with that just sitting at a piano or whatever, I'd be like, oh, that's too stupid. And I'd be wrong. But you know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, that's too much. It's like too on the nose or something. It's not just to go right into the song. It's 10 seconds in.
It's I mean, it fits perfectly, but I could almost see if you did it as you were trying to write something for it. You'd say, this is like almost too lush sounding.
Yeah. But no, it's perfect.
You got to keep it. Yeah, because I mean, it's certain artists, certain periods of their career, certain songs, albums, they're going for over the top and it translates. Sometimes it doesn't, but in this case, it absolutely does.
Yeah, that's it.
And
it's
so
over the top. But
if you've got a keyboard look like that you think, wow, that's ridiculous. that's what you're going for.
Yeah.
Well, and if I'll just invoke a song, changing gears slightly, but the same principle. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses, that was just Slash warming up, playing that guitar bit at the beginning. And it was one of those things where it's like, what is that? Play that again. He's like, I'm just warming up. And they turned it into one of the most iconic guitar intros of all time.
I didn't realize that, but now that you say it, it does sound like an exercise, like a scale exercise of some sort.
Like Life in the Fast Lane is a Joe Walsh exercise.
Yeah,
right. That's
exactly.
And that same thing, I guess they heard, someone heard it and said, all right, let's use that.
Yeah, this might be just like Andy said, some little thing somebody was noodling around with, and just somebody heard it, or he heard the rest of this. Whoever producer or keyboardist heard the rest of what was going on with this song and said, "Oh, I've got something. Let's see if it fits." And bam, it
is a huge hook of the song. I dare say it's the number 2 hook though of the song. I think the chorus is better known in my.
It is, but if this is your first time hearing it, you're already hooked before even the chorus.
There's something you haven't heard before already.
Right. That's what I'm saying is like, it's such a massive hook. There's an even more massive hook barreling down the pike coming at you. So, get ready for it.
Yeah. Bobby Root said Pantera's Walk started out as guitar fuckery. I could see that too. Just bending a note pretty much, right? Is it 2 notes?
It's right.
I don't even know. And we did a little parody of it, and I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Well, we did. That's right. I don't even remember. Nick Boyden says Eruption was Eddie warming up. There you go.
Sure.
Those are all.
I mean, there's the story. What's
yeah, there you go.
Malone Drum Studio Tickle was a Tommy Lombardozzi warm up. I honestly believe that.
I think by the end he was completely warmed up.
Yeah,
he
was.
That the way he was whispering at the end of that clip, he was warm.
Yeah. All right, let's get into Rod's singing here. Here we go.
A lot happening already. There's quite a dynamic being painted between the two individuals. His lips are dry, which to me indicates nervousness.
Yeah,
I think that happens to me when I get nervous.
Yeah, and I think you're trying to paint the picture of a scene actually going on in a discotheque, but my mind is thinking back to like a high school dance where like guys and girls are on opposite sides of the gym. And like, should I go ask her to dance?
What do you think that
she's just sitting there, but I'm too nervous to ask her, I think the actual subject matter is decidedly more adult, but I don't know.
But
I'm
is
getting
it-
high
is it
school
any-
dance vibes.
Is it
from
really any different?
It's
though?
not.
No.
No. It's
It's
that
the
same dynamic carries through
Yeah.
your adult life.
Yeah. There's a fear of rejection. There's
Yeah.
a desire. All that stuff thrown in.
What do you think that first line means? She sits alone waiting for suggestions. What do you think waiting
No
for
idea.
suggestions
I
means?
don't know. Waiting for someone to suggest that they could go dance together.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, or like
I think he was just looking for a word to rhyme with questions at
yeah,
that point.
maybe.
I guess so.
But yeah, what is it? Or she's avoiding all the questions.
He's
He's so
Oh,
nervous
he's so
avoiding
nervous.
all the questions.
Do you think the questions are his buddies saying, "Hey, man, why don't you go over there?"
Look at this, beautiful. It's coming together. Nice scene.
or the money question. Do you want to dance?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, I can't ask her.
Yeah,
I'm too
yeah.
nervous. She's gonna shut me down. But yeah, like you said, it's the high school dance dynamic that carries over into young adulthood.
I wonder what percentage of the time the girl actually goes along with it when a guy is like, he musters up the courage and goes over there. And I mean, there's some guys throw out a line, and I've seen guys get rejected pretty hard
Sure.
Yeah.
throwing out a line, but then it's, you go over and just be a normal guy.
Mhm.
That doesn't maybe always work either, but maybe that's a bit better of a strategy.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean, I think a lot of it depends on how attractive that you are as a guy.
I was just gonna
you
say,
know.
I don't think it makes a difference if
No,
if they're attracted to you for whatever reason. I think
even if
it's just your game to ruin. You
but
know?
even if you come up with like a really super artificial sounding, premeditated sounding line, does that
In good-
can that dissuade the woman in this?
I guess
in
it
this
depends on
instance?
who her personality, but she
Sure.
may be charmed by it. She may think, "Oh, this guy's just being a clown here. Let's find out more."
See, I'm thinking with the song, the type of song it is, the era that it came out in, the conversation we're having. I'm thinking "Dancin' Fool" by Zappa. At the end, he does a sort of a parody of that, where he's kind of throwing out lines, and he's supposed to be kind of an obnoxious character at a disco.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know.
Zappa wasn't Travolta. I'll say that.
No.
he
But
wasn't.
yeah, I mean, he was of course poking fun at this whole scene, but
But if he was Travolta, he wouldn't.
no, Travolta.
You're
had no
formed-
reason to make fun of this.
You're formed by the cards you're given. So if you could just walk up to someone and they love you, you don't have to dig any deeper.
I suppose
You
you're
got
right.
it all figured out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess some guys have all the luck.
Yeah, that's right, Nick.
Some guys get all the breaks.
There was something I wanted to share with you guys here. Where'd it go? I'm not going to tell people to stop chatting. Here we go. From Mike Caruso, the great break stuff happened when Fred Durst was told. When Fred Durst told Wes to play anything, Wes played those first two notes and Fred looped it. There you go. And an anthem was born.
More on that later.
Yeah, another time. Yeah, let's continue.
For the first time listening to this song, well, not my first time hearing it, but the first time I've considered the possibility that it might not be, because it seems like Rod Stewart is an outsider. He's an observer. And I always just kind of figured, oh, it's him singing it. It's like, he's like saying me, do you think I'm sexy to someone else? But I don't know if it's the man or the woman who's thinking this or saying this in this scenario.
Maybe it's both.
Because he's an outside observer. He's a third party in this.
Or he cruised in and ruined it for that guy.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, just barged in and
Hey, you know me, I'm Rod Stewart. You think I'm sexy? You want my body? Let's get out of here.
See, that's the kind of line that
and Rod could do that
Right.
anywhere he went. You know,
Well,
Frank Zappa couldn't do it.
no, Frank Zappa's not doing Frank Zappa's not taking over like that. No.
So that this is I'm entertaining the possibility that I'm not sure that it's actually spoken or that it's thought only. There might be just an inner monologue, and which person is saying it?
Yeah,
a lot of things
question.
up in the air right now.
Looking for an answer. Come on, honey, let's spend the night together. Now hold on a minute before we go much further. Give me a dime so I can phone my mother.
What's going on here?
All right, now
Gonna be home late? Is that what's happening here? Is that what
So,
you're sounding,
Living
mother?
with mom kind of cramps your style when you're trying to get laid at a disco.
now is that her saying it though?
I don't know. That's you raised the question. Now I can't tell which is which.
I think she's saying that.
You gonna call mom for advice? Should I fuck this guy? Is that what she's gonna do?
Describe him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Rod Stewart?
Look at his balls. How are they looking at his pants right now?
Get the tailor's measuring tape. I told you to take with you.
Exactly.
I think it's the woman saying it.
I think so too, because that would just kind of that would be a completely absurd
Oh
turn.
yeah, the next line answers it for us.
Yeah.
Here.
And you know, so much for the high school dance scenario. We've suddenly launched into a decidedly adult scenario going on here.
Yeah, here we go.
We catch a cab to his high-rise apartment. At last he can tell exactly what his heart may.
Let me pull that back. So he's got a high-rise apartment.
Yeah. Why is he so nervous if he's got all this fancy shit to offer?
Right.
You know, and plus it being 78, she could have said, "I need a dime because I have to use the toilet."
Why was that still happening?
Wasn't that happening? When did pay toilets go out?
I don't know.
Well, you'd be crazy to not have a pay toilet in a disco with all the people doing coke in there. You'd fucking rake it in with people paying to get into the bathroom.
They charge $50.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a strip, an ATM at a strip joint. The transaction fee $20. Willingly pay it to get some cash out here.
You told us before that you had a buddy who owned some of those, right?
Yes. Yep.
Wow. And he got, what was it?
He got 50 cents. The club got 1950 off of the and he actually undercut the previous ATM owner to get the business, and he said he still raked it in from all the transactions.
Still worth it.
Oh,
50 cents a
absolutely,
pop.
yeah.
Wow.
The club got 1950.
Tony Grigg says they still have pay bathrooms in San Francisco. I saw some in
Really?
Germany when I was there, but yeah, I didn't know they had any in the United States anymore.
It's like a Blockbuster.
Well, in San Francisco, somebody's going to go fucking live in there.
That's true.
Their homeless problem.
Yeah.
So,
There. Man, San Francisco's. Have you guys ever been there?
Nope.
I was there like when I was 12.
Okay.
So
It just
long time ago.
Seems like an interesting place. I've never been there, but seems like a place that did a complete 180 in the last 40 years, 30 years, whatever it is, from being like affordable, kind of grungy.
Oh no, that's
to like
gone.
it's the most expensive place in the United States. And
Yeah.
Is it really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I had
Silicon
no idea.
Valley.
yeah,
It's all-
Wow.
yeah, it's insanity out there. I haven't been there, but from what I've heard, and I've talked. No, I know some people have been there recently. So it's just it's a bizarre place to be these days,
Yeah.
unless you're like this guy with the high-rise apartment and the Silicon Valley job. But it's like big cities have restaurants, hotels, all this stuff, but the people who work at those places, they can't even afford to live in the city. They have to commute in from far away places just to
From
work
Munster,
there.
Indiana.
Yeah, pretty much. It's ridiculous, but you wonder when that bubble is going to burst, but it's just doesn't seem sustainable to me.
So I'd like to ask the individuals in our chat. Thank
Mhm.
you for joining us, by the way.
Mhm.
What's this guy's job?
Oh yeah.
78 high-rise apartment.
Coke dealer.
I mean,
maybe?
that's the first one that's gonna come to mind. What's this guy doing? I don't know.
Well, it is New York City. I mean, been wealthy people in New York City from the minute the nanosecond we swindled the Native Americans out of Manhattan Island. The affluent have taken over that city. So it's always been that way.
Yeah. Crimson Gator 96 says, funny you should say that. I visited San Francisco for the first time last week and went to use the bathroom at a CVS and there was someone sleeping in the stall. Chris, you nailed it. It's exactly what you said. Someone would be living in there.
Well, your first mistake was using the bathroom at a CVS anywhere. But I guess if you had to go, you got to go.
I mean, if you're in a downtown big city scenario, any bathroom you can actually access is going to be the one.
Yeah,
That's
no.
true,
If you have to go, you got to go. Yeah.
Just got to make it work.
Ask me how I know.
Ask Paul Stanley how you know.
Well, Andy's got a story about that too.
Which one?
You were going to get shoes for your prom or something like that.
Oh my God. That was,
And it was like, how long was it before you actually found a bathroom?
I don't. Here's what it was. I'll make it quick. I had a tennis game sophomore year of high school. I was on the JV tennis team, the worst player there,
But the loudest grunter when he hit the ball.
There you go.
So.
And for some reason, the loudest female fans grunting when I would hit the ball. I don't know what it was, but thank you for that. But anyway, I had a tennis game and then went immediately from that to where Chris used to live, like the north side, like Belmont Army Navy is where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably had to pee at the tennis game. I had to pee so bad in the car. I thought my balls were going to explode. It felt terrible. Right. And as soon as we got off on the expressway, I was like, stop anywhere where there's a restaurant. Ran in, no public bathroom, no like one after another. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I was about to pee I don't know, just pee on myself. I didn't know what to do, but eventually I found one that let me in, or I just ran in and saw the bathroom before anyone could stop me. But yeah, it is it's a game of survival.
It really is in that situation.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Chorus number 2.
Exactly what is happening. You want my body and you think I'm sexy. Come on, honey, tell me so. Yes, you really need me. Just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, let me know. This girl home. Relax, baby. Now we're all alone.
That's straight out of a ballad. That the delivery of that last line, that now we're all alone.
Yeah.
Straight out of. I mean,
Straight out of one of his own, like Tonight's the Night, one of his classic ballads of the 70s.
It's just an interesting way to sing that line in this song.
It is, because it doesn't sound like anything else in there.
No, but it works perfectly. Again, like the main keyboard hook. Not sure on first listen that you'd say, we should do it that way, but works perfectly.
It is perfect. All right, what do we got next? Big solo.
So I have to pose this question because I know we've got some of Tommy's friends listening, and they're from the New York City area potentially. In the 70s, whether you were alive or not, maybe you've heard stories. When you walk down the street, did everybody have a saxophone in New York City? Because that's like, I'm thinking opening credits of SNL. So many songs that came out of like New York in the 70s had this sax sound to it. It just seemed like synonymous. Mid to late 70s New York and saxophones.
I agree with you, and that's what it seems like, a burning trash can and a saxophone.
Just everybody had it.
Yeah, but I have no idea.
Maybe like, I don't know who the mayor was. I'll just say Koch. Maybe it wasn't. Did he have some kind of saxophone initiative? I don't know.
Give saxophones.
Put it in the budget plan,
Sax is not guns. Who knows?
Yeah.
That could be it.
That's how he tried to clean up New York City.
Sax is for guns.
There you go.
Come hand them in.
Steve Malone says only in the Bronx and above 125th Street. So there you go. I don't know the town, but there you go.
So it was.
The son of Sam was actually known as the son of Sax, and there was a typo in the newspaper, and he became a son of Sam. But originally, he was son of Sax.
Do we know who played that?
Everybody in New York City.
Yeah. It's this random guy off the street.
Some random idiot.
One of the 50 guys walking by with a saxophone.
They just opened the door in the recording studio.
You
left the mic on.
Come on in.
This is what they heard. Who's playing it? I don't know. I'm gonna try to find
I'm trying to
it.
beat you to
If it was the Stones, it would have been Bobby Keys. He was their sax guy.
Nick, you're gonna have to find it first.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot more to this song than I expected. Tiny Tim did a version of this.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
I wonder what he did.
It's called "Do You Think I'm Tiny?" Branding it for his own image.
So I see two saxophone players credited.
Okay.
Phil Kenzie and Tom Scott. Let's see. Phil Kenzie, Liverpudlian, toured with pretty much everybody. Okay. Tom Scott, American saxophonist, member of the Blues Brothers.
Oh, yeah. He's
So it could have been either one of those guys or both, for all we know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think of who he was. I was thinking of Tom Bones Malone, but he was the trombone player. Maybe he wasn't in the movie. He was just in a version of the band. Who knows?
I mean, Phil Kenzie, the first guy I mentioned, played on Let It Be. So I mean, he's
Oh wow.
Yeah,
and
known guy.
yeah,
Obviously.
he's got some cred.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get back to it.
I don't know if it's intentional, but I really enjoyed the wordplay there with he's out of milk and coffee, and then he says, "That's all right, sugar."
Yeah.
Mm.
That's nice.
All coffee related stuff. Enjoyed that. But then I know Andy had with the part that we just stopped on, Andy was like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm going back and revisiting all this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so they're two total strangers, but that's not what they're thinking. So they're like in love, I guess, is what they're saying. They're not thinking they're strangers.
Well, they're not strangers anymore. They've been engaging in coitus for the previous several hours.
Yeah, and they're gonna hang out and go to the early movie. That sounds like the worst thing. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, you know what? let's
well, I don't think
see
they're
other
gonna.
people.
I don't think you're gonna venture out. I think he's just gonna flip on cable or something. You know?
Okay. Well, I was thinking I'm picturing 1978 New York in my head, and it's like, oh, I don't have any coffee. Let's go watch a movie. Like they're gonna leave and go.
Yeah,
to the
you
theater.
probably don't want to go out to the early movie.
No, I think so. In the mid to late 70s, I was for like 3 summers in a row. We went and visited my cousins out on Long Island. And one of those summers, they had just gotten HBO. And it was like, this is fucking awesome. You can watch full length, unedited movies
At
right
home?
here in your
Yeah.
living room. You know, this guy's in a high rise. He had the cable hookup at that point.
Okay.
He was an early adopter of HBO.
So if
So,
they're
yeah, he's gonna see what's on HBO in the morning.
The Jake Leg he said coitus, so everyone has
Oh,
to drink.
there you
There's
go,
a
yeah.
Chris L drinking game.
Yep, that's right. I'm trying to be polite here, which I have no idea why I'm trying to be that in a Tommy Lombardozzi tribute episode, but I don't know. I don't know why I feel the need to do that, but you know,
Yeah,
coitus is anytime you can say coitus, it's you should seize that opportunity.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious what the early movies would be that would be shown.
When did this come out?
78, but what would they be
November
showing?
17th, Nick. I'm going to play the chorus here. You find what, even though that's not when he would have written it, but we're just going to paint a picture here. November 17th, 1978.
All right, I'll see
What movie was happening?
Okay, what movie did they go see?
Delay it like 6 months because it takes a while for movies to show up on cable.
Okay, so we're going to go to May 17th,
Yeah,
19.
maybe Annie Hall or some Woody Allen movie. Who
So
knows?
1979, huh?
No,
Oh,
the other way, the other
like
way.
spring of 78.
Oh,
was the
spring
big
of
movie.
78 is
Yeah.
what we're talking. Oh, yes, that makes more sense. Okay, all right, I'll do some
Okay.
digging.
Here we go. That was nice.
Little sprinkling in some sax riffing.
And it would have been too much if it was earlier. It's a perfect time to throw that in. If they did that every time, I don't like that.
Yeah, you need a little break from the full tilt sax solo.
Yeah.
Well, I know what movie they most likely went to go see.
All
Well,
right.
no, they didn't go see it. They're watching it in the living room. This guy's high rise because he's got HBO.
Okay, well, I'm going back to May 17th, 1978. We're approximating that the movie's gonna have been popular then that they're watching now.
Mhm.
They're most likely settled in watching The Greek Tycoon, starring Anthony Quinn and Jacqueline Bisset.
Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember that
Loosely based on Aristotle Onassis and Jackie Kennedy.
one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Still in theaters would have been Saturday Night Fever, coincidentally, and Grease.
6 months later,
Travolta
Jeez.
Travolta just like
Red hot.
hogging everything at that point.
Wow. Okay. And
Huh,
Grease.
yeah.
Both are in the theater.
And
so.
still doing Cotter.
Was he still doing it?
I think so.
Because I mean, he was gone. Probably not long after.
Yeah, replaced by Bo. Remember that guy?
I didn't know that.
Beau.
I didn't
Get
know they
out
were.
of here.
Oh,
That he was the cousin Oliver of Welcome Back, Cotter.
Who was the girl sweat hog? I can't think of her.
Oh fuck! I forgot that it was even a thing.
I forget her name.
Ho, Heau.
I'm not even gonna look it up. That's good enough.
That's
for
who
me.
it was.
Yeah,
That worked. She was French.
yeah, exactly. 2 French exchange students had joined the
And
Sweat Hogs.
together they were hobo.
Yeah, so there you go. Hobo, right? Good one.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Woodman, probably the most underrated sitcom character of all time. That guy was great. Every line of his just scathing, cutting people up. Amazing character.
What was he?
He was the principal
principal.
of the school. What was the school's name? I can't even remember.
I don't remember.
That's a tough
Was
one.
it just public school number something?
Yeah, probably.
Probably true with New York. All right, back at it. Here we go.
Just reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so.
Vocal delivery in this section is great.
It's kind of a weird drums dropped out a little bit. I thought that was Nick singing in the room for a second.
No.
It sounded like it was Nick here. I thought you were
Maybe
improvising.
Carmine dropped his sticks at that section.
That was
It
kind of
stopped
weird,
playing.
right?
Yeah, it did stop abruptly.
It sounded like an error.
No, I don't know. I don't think there are any errors in this one, but yeah, it's an interesting drums particularly. Yeah. What he's doing on the drums is very interesting because it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, go the whole song.
No.
It's dropping in, dropping out.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry said Hotsy Totsy was the girl sweat hog.
Okay.
Oh boy.
At James Buchanan High School.
Lazy writing.
James Buchanan.
Yeah. Now I remember. Yep.
I love this picture.
What is that?
It's just on the Wikipedia page. One of the photos from Welcome Back, Kotter. It says, let's see, the Sweat Hogs are celebrating a winning New York State lottery ticket while Mr. Kotter looks on. Just Epstein's face in that picture.
Perfect frame right
the
there.
Puerto Rican Jew.
And Travolta nowhere in sight already at that point.
Yeah, I wonder how did you see if those parts of his career overlapped at all, or was he out of television by the time? He must have known he was going to just launch into the stratosphere with those two movies.
In season 4, he started to be less frequent.
Tony Grigg said he was a special guest star on 10 of the episodes in the final season. So I guess he just wasn't. He wasn't full-time 24 or whatever, 26 episodes or whatever they did.
It looks like 79, June of 79, the show had already completed its run. So by that point, yeah.
Someone mentioned Blowout on there. That is indeed a great movie. I remember that one.
So, okay. Crimson Gator said Travolta signed a 3-picture deal. It was Saturday Night Fever, Grease, Blowout.
I don't remember Blowout.
Yeah, I remember that one. It's good.
What was the horror movie that he was in before Welcome Back, Kotter? Actually, I know the answer now that I think of it.
Carrie, right?
No, he was in The Devil's Reign, wasn't he? Wasn't it William Shatner?
Jerry from the Misfits?
Yeah. No, he was in I think it was The Devil's Reign he was in, and he was like in it for a few seconds, but
I don't remember
all of a sudden he's the face of the film. I think it was that one.
Well, it's revisionist history. He becomes a huge star. They play up the fact he was in it for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
William Shatner, John Travolta.
But he was in Carrie, right?
That I don't know.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, everybody's saying it.
Okay.
Okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
Travolta couldn't have possibly been a bigger star than Travolta in the 70s.
So I don't remember this, but just looking up Travolta here, it says his sister Ellen Travolta occasionally appeared on Welcome Back, Kotter as Arnold Horshack's mother. His sister played Horshack's mother.
That's interesting.
I vaguely remember that.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
She was in a Three's Company episode too, where she owner of this diner and she was sexually harassing Jack. A great episode.
Did you guys know Arnold Horshack's middle name is Dingfelder?
No.
Arnold Dingfelder Horshack.
I did know that Horshack means the cattle are dying. Didn't he say that in the first episode?
I think so. What a great character.
Oh,
Rorschach?
the whole show was great, and then Bo entered the
wow.
picture.
Yeah.
Hotsy totsy. That's like a Happy Days level of writing, just lazy
that's
shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what's written on the map during the Three Stooges episodes when they pause, you know, they freeze frame it for 20 seconds so you could read it all.
Yeah,
The Hotsy totsy is right by the Give a Damn.
All right, let's get back in here.
Just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, let me know. If you really need it, just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, let me know. If you really need it, just come on and tell me so.
that's full name there. Roderick David Stewart. Did you see that? The writing
The
credit
writing
at
credits.
the end.
Let me go back to it real quick. No good for nothing. Here we go.
Makes sense, right? He's a Scotsman.
Yep. Is that Roderick?
Roderick David Stewart.
Yeah,
There
did
it is.
not know that.
There he is. Oh,
Sir Roderick David Stewart.
Yes.
yeah. Jerry said, I lived by Horse Shack on the west side of New York. Ron Palillo. That's right.
Really?
Neighbors, huh?
We need some stories, Jerry.
Yeah. What can you tell us about Horse
Did
Shack?
the laughing keep you up all night?
If you like my Roderick, says Jake the Leg. It's funny. All right. It's time for us to vote. Sweet Surrender or Kick in the Crotch. Who wants to vote first?
I can go first.
Nick's going to go first.
I'll go first. This is a Sweet Surrender.
It's sweet surrender. Hell yes.
Yeah, great song. I mean, hit number one, even considering the slightly bizarre elements that we discussed in it. But from what I can tell, must have really captured the vibe that people wanted to bask in this time period.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
and Rod Stewart, I mean, one of the absolute all-time great vocalists, and you know, his as a songwriter, he's done awfully well for himself as well. But I mean, he once. How long has his career been? And he's been like on top basically the whole time.
Yeah, he came on the scene as the vocalist of the Jeff Beck group, which was the prototype for Led Zeppelin on the Truth album. That was 68.
And I mean,
wow,
he started, you know, 20
He's still at it.
20
still
plus
touring.
Yeah, 20 plus years ago he started doing the American Songbook thing, which
and
everybody ended up doing as well.
What a gold mine
And
that was.
yeah,
what a great idea, because that could have gone either way. Right?
Was that just, I don't know if this for sure, but that like totally sounds like a Clive Davis idea, the way similar to how he intervened in Santana's career. Just be like, yeah, Rod, I came up with this idea to reinterpret the American Songbook. It'll be great. It was great. I mean, ridiculous.
Hugely successful.
Yes, massively successful.
Yeah, don't waste your time writing anything else.
And how
We
many?
got it all.
How many has he even done? I'm just out of curiosity. I'm gonna look it up, but you guys can vote next.
Chris?
Well, I'll vote absolute Sweet Surrender. Come on now.
It's sweet surrender. Hell yes.
You know, we've talked about this ad nauseum on other episodes, so I won't go too deep into it. But you know, if you were alive during that time like I was, you're familiar with it. If you weren't, you've probably heard of it. But the disco backlash from rockers and from rock fans being pissed off that rockers were doing disco music in the late 70s. Totally just misguided. There was no reason for rock music fans to feel threatened by disco. Okay, there was no shortage of rock. the best rock ever recorded, was continually coming out in the mid to late 70s and into the 80s. So there was no reason for anybody to be offended or personally, felt threatened by disco. And, Rod venturing into that realm and did it masterfully on this. I mean, it was just a master stroke. And, similar to the American Songbook thing decades later, was just breathed massive life into his career, and is one of the ways he stayed on top his whole career. He just continues to reinvent himself, become contemporary with the times, and he doesn't care who he's going to alienate of his, old fans or whatever. He's just doing his thing and staying on top.
There you go. Nick, did you get your answer?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty entrenched in a lot of the like 50s, 60s swing and popular music and stuff. He's done 5 albums that are officially called the Great American Songbook. He's done other albums that are, covers of different genres, like one called Soul Book. Looks like his most recent one is called Swing Fever, and it looks like he's done, from what I can tell, there's like 4 songs that Louis Prima did on it, and then some other, some older standards and things like that. So, I mean, yes, many singers have done that. I'd have to say he's probably up there.
Oh, he's the one who you associate
the most
with
successful with it. Yeah. It's
And
worked
there
for
it
a lot
is.
of people.
Executive producer in the first Songbook album, Clive Davis.
There you have
It's
it.
just like, and he passed away recently, right?
Yeah.
Clive Davis.
Yes, he
I mean,
did.
come on. Every idea that guy ever came up with was a gold mine. I'm sure he had a couple missteps and failures, but like this, Santana, I mean, unbelievable. Just a sense for what's going to be popular.
Yep. All right, my turn to vote. I'm giving it a Sweet Surrender.
It's sweet surrender. Hell yes.
I agree with Tommy. He said great and stupid. So
Yeah.
it's a perfect song. It's a great song. When you look at it, there's some stuff to laugh at. It's exactly what we like to do here. So,
Oh yeah, a great story being told.
yeah.
And I think in the dance, dance mixes are extended to like a few minutes longer. I'm sure the dance mix, after they put the movie on, he's whipping up a seafood omelet, maybe some crepes on the side. Classic lover's breakfast that we've talked about on the show before.
Yeah, in the radio version, they were out of breakfast. What do you say? We don't have any coffee, and no coffee, no milk, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. All right, well, look where we are, guys.
All right, Hammond, I got a question for you.
Paul Stanley wants to know, do you think I'm sexy? Is a rock and roll boner, and I think he thought it was, because I started writing some songs like this too.
And, obviously Rod Stewart being an influence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On all those rock bands that came out in the mid-70s.
Well, again, he was in the prototype for Led Zeppelin. He predated Led Zeppelin when he first came on the scene. Then, with the Faces, I mean, the guy, he's been a giant of rock and roll his entire career, and then just gone into adult contemporary. In the 80s, he had huge hits, Infatuation, Forever Young. I mean, perpetually on top.
Yeah.
Yep. What do we got here? There we go. Well, Jake likes his Clive Davis signed Donovan, I believe. Tommy Lombardozzi has a great cover of Donovan's Get Thy Bearings, by the way, which I believe you could find it on your streaming service of your choice.
Tommy's version, of course, is called Get Thy Chest Tits. That's his little spin on it. Kind of like, do you think I'm tiny? By Tiny Tim. You take a classic, you brand it with your own catchphrases. It's another probably a Clive Davis-esque idea.
Yeah, the Oreo horses of its time.
You're right, exactly.
Okay. You guys, have you voted?
Yeah, oh yeah.
My vote is in. Nick?
Yeah, my vote is in.
All right. I think we know Tommy's vote. So
yeah.
Same order. Nick, Chris, Andy.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Where's that cowbell? There it is. Rock. Roll.
Boner.
And he got it! Hey, 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 it's a rockin' ball,
There it is. We got it. Man. Thank you. Thank you.
What a great selection. Great idea by Tommy. I haven't heard that in a long time, but that's a fucking classic.
Yeah.
And like he said, I never paid attention to any of the story being told. I just breezed over it, didn't paid no attention to it. I'm just like, when can I hear the keyboard hook and or the vocal chorus again? But yeah, the story being told is pretty classic 70s disco era scenario.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you disagree with us, we're sorry.
That's just the fucking way it is.
How about another Tommy voice memo? What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
These byproducts in my pants. These byproducts in my pants. These byproducts in my pants. I just shit in my pants.
Jesus.
Another good one.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other things here before we get into the next segment. There's something that you guys remind me. Did we ever play this? It was sent by Tommy, work done by Steve Malone and Tommy. Let's see. Tell me if you guys remember this.
No, I would have remembered that.
I don't recall.
I don't recall that, but I feel like I would have remembered that. It'd be played on the show.
Well, it's a beautiful one. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the Yardo questions.
I don't get yards of questions, motherfucker. I give them. Swing away.
Yes, Chief.
It's been a while.
Has been a while.
Almost a year. 10 months.
Has it been that long?
It'd be right around Halloween is when we started the jokes.
Yeah, October, I think.
Like, 3/4 of the year.
Sorry. So, got a Yardo questions here. So, something that's been happening for many years on this show, during the show as we're doing it, Tommy, I don't know how often he was in the actual chat, maybe sometimes, but he would send me texts during the show, either with like, oh, this sounds like this or whatever, some observation or an idea. And so many times over the past couple of years, do the Uncle Tony Yardo questions tonight. He. Uncle Tony's Yardo. These are separate days. Do the Uncle Tony questions tonight with your mom there. Do Uncle Tony's Yardo. I submitted as Uncle Tony. Oh, that's the first one. I submitted a ridiculous Yardo as Uncle Tony. Hee hee.
With
there
your
you go.
mom there.
Yeah.
Well, she's listening right now, so.
If you decide to do it, don't say it's from me. Well, sorry, Tony.
Cat's out of the bag, buddy.
Oh, dear.
It's your mom there. All right. So I avoided it because I thought, it would have been tough to answer these questions. But here we go. Submitted on October 4th, 2024.
All right. Okay.
What day?
October 4th.
Okay.
From Uncle Tony. Longtime listener, first time submitter. Here are some challenging questions for the fellas. Looking forward to your thoughtful answers.
All right.
Question 1. You're hanging with a good buddy, having a good time, laughing, sharing snacks such as a jar of bread and butter, gherkins, or even some of them their chocolate-covered frozen bananas, when all of a sudden you get a horny feeling. Do you tell your buddy? All right, guys, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'd be especially forthcoming with my feelings of horniness with my buddies. Although I will say that we used to convene at this place on the South Loop called the Scout. I think we went there for your bachelor evening. It was in that vicinity.
We went to Flo and Santos, but Scout was over there.
Yeah. It's not open anymore, which is a shame because they had a knack. And, in the spirit of Tommy, they had a knack for employing very ample-chested servers there. It's probably the main reason why we went there. Like every December, we'd go watch some college basketball, catch up around the holidays, me and a few of my friends. And so we were, hanging out. Watching college basketball, having dinner or whatever. And the waitress smelled amazing. And I made a point of telling my buddies this. I was like, this girl smells incredible. So that's the closest.
That's the closest to sharing a horny feeling.
Yeah. I would say that was a horny feeling. I mean, that was... just stopped you in your tracks how good she smelled, and I made a point of mentioning that to my buddies. But in general, it's not something I make a habit of doing.
Nick?
Looking up bread and butter gherkins to see if anything's happening.
To see if anything
they're
rises up over
They're
there?
not doing anything for me.
No?
But,
My wife likes those. Bread and butter pickles. Again, it's that sweet savory mix that just doesn't really work for me.
P20 Studio Wrestling said, how good of a buddy are we talking here?
A tickle buddy?
Who
knows?
There you go. Yeah, that's what Jackie said, tickle party. Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'm kind of in the same boat with Chris. I'm probably the most shy person in that regard that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
But disguising it as a joke in joke form, totally not above that.
Yeah, I can see that. I remember like a turning point in my life where I went from one side to the other. And I think I created a monster when I did this because it was with our friend Aaron. And I remember being in a movie. I don't know if it was, it might have been like I'm trying to think of the time period, like Pirates of the Caribbean or something. But I remember going, damn, during the movie. And then it was, from then on, it was every time we saw a woman in anything, we were making noises like that. Instead of keeping it to myself, we were just constantly. So there you go. But I wonder if Uncle Tony was saying horny with this said friend, because I have a feeling that's where he was going. So If you have horny feelings for the friend, do you bring it up? I don't
know.
know.
The phallic shape of the food is I think what's supposed to have triggered this. So
yeah.
I think I've subconsciously picked my friends so I would never have a horny feeling about them.
That's good.
Because they're not handsome, good-looking guys. So.
Well, good thing we're just business associates.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah, I don't mix business and horniness. So.
Okay. Question 2. You're toying around with your wife in the bedroom after hours, and all of a sudden she slides a finger along the corner of your whole asshole, not mistakenly. Do you think she's trying to test you? And is the test to see if you might be open to some of that freaky deaky action, or to see if you might be a secret gay? There's the question. So what do you think?
Uncle Tony's got
your wife.
A lot happening there.
You're horsing around with your wife and
toying around with your wife
after hours. Now I was expecting it to be after hours of something.
No, just after hours.
After hours. After hours.
There's something I didn't catch.
No,
when I said it.
After hours of yard work, I was waiting for something like that.
Yeah. So your wife touches your butthole. Is it a test to see if you're into it and she wants to go that way, or is she trying to see if, as Tommy said, you might be Uncle Tony said, you might be a secret gay?
No, I think it's definitely a test. I mean, why would she? I mean, what?
Well, I think it's two tests.
Well, yeah, but I think it's a test. I think it's the first test.
Okay.
The second test, like, how would you reveal yourself to be a secret gay? What would happen?
I would love to ask Uncle Tony. There's nothing more I would like.
You whisper in her ear, I wish your finger was a dick. I mean, what is that what we're talking about here? I don't know.
I say yes, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Or call your wife a man's name when she's doing it.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the first one. She's testing your openness to a little rim play, so to speak.
There you go. Nick, you have to answer.
Well, let me just start off by saying I texted my mom, our mom.
Oh, boy.
And for new listeners, Andy and I have the same mom. I said, "Are you listening?" She said, "Yes," 3 exclamation points. I said, "My goodness."
She would have had to answer these questions. There we go. P20 Studio Wrestling. I love how he said the corner of your whole asshole.
Which is it? The corner or the whole thing?
LMAO.
And how do you have a corner of something that's presumably round? Where's there a corner on that?
We don't know what Uncle Tony.
I mean, who has a square asshole? I don't know. Maybe some people do.
Like a Play-Doh set.
A trapezoidal shaped asshole. Not me. Of course, I haven't looked lately. Who knows?
Do I have to answer that? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just say the first one.
Yeah, I would think so, right? The first one, there's a boundary that's being pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say it's all in the spirit of pushing boundaries.
Yeah, it's the first one.
All
because where's the camera? What are the chances of Nick being a secret gay?
There it is.
0.
I think I saw a corner in that.
Yeah, it is. There's a little corner in there.
The knuckle there.
Yeah. Okay, now I know what he's talking about.
So Jackie says, so Tommy would say stuff like this during the pre-show live streams and render me speechless for several minutes. I knew when he was on, it was going to be trouble in the best way. I agree with that. Whenever I could get him to come on those, I felt like we had main event talent entering the room.
Yeah. No, 0 filter on that guy. Which, who would want one on him? Nobody.
Yeah.
For several minutes. Thinking like in a video game when you're stunned, like Mortal Kombat, and you're just kind of
waving your arms.
You're just, kind of just going around in a bit of a circle there. Jackie just sitting there doing that for at least 3 to 7 minutes.
All right. Question 3. I'm older now, but I remember instances as a younger man when I would spontaneously cream in my jeans. When this happens in a public place, what do you guys think is the best way to hide the fact that you cudged in your own undershorts?
Never heard that word in my life.
Cudged. There you go.
I meant undershorts.
Oh, okay. And he says, thanks, boners, Tony.
Uncle Tony.
Yeah. So what do you guys think is the best way to hide the fact?
To hide that.
Well, I think maybe if you think or if you know you're prone to that happening, you would wear the typical pervert wardrobe of a long trench coat or a raincoat.
There you go.
You
Slicker.
Just button up in front and cover up that whole area. Long coat of some sort. Or wear dark jeans.
Yeah.
And you don't want to wear light pants because you ain't concealing that.
Look at that. P20 Studio Wrestling. Don't wear khakis.
Exactly. Black Levi's or nothing. Spill a drink on yourself.
Tony
There you
Griggs. Yeah, good.
Yeah. So,
puke on yourself.
well, I'm kind of going in that direction with my answer.
All right.
I'm
Sorry.
thinking Uncle Tony would maybe enjoy this response. Just start urinating and don't stop.
There you go.
That is one way. Yeah.
And maybe fall over.
Yeah.
Just be a disoriented looking person.
There you go. Scott Zeppelin, walk around 24/7 with a Jimmy hat on. There you go. I think Tommy is a fan of the phrase Jimmy hat. Do that.
Yeah. It is kind of it seems like one of those terms that would have originated in New York.
I would think so.
The first time I heard it was on Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
But they're from Houston, but I would think that maybe originated in the New York hip hop scene. Who knows?
Yeah.
Jimmy hat. That's a good one.
This Yardo Questions was sent by Uncle Tony, but I don't know. This kind of gives something away here.
Creaming my jeans, creaming in my jeans, creaming my jeans, creaming my jeans, creaming my jeans, creaming in my jeans, creaming my jeans, and then laying beef.
Jesus. Oh, okay.
All right. Now
That's another term I'm
laying beef.
Oh boy.
Yeah. How about my favorite, the Friendly song?
Yes, a
Let's hear it.
classic.
We got to play it.
I just crave a buddy's kiss, a buddy's lips upon my lips.
Jesus.
Please give me a nice kiss on the mouth, nice. Buddy, 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 buddy. Touch my beep. Just a couple of friends being friendly.
There you go.
That's
An
just
all-time classic.
That's just ultimate trolling your friends, sending them something like that.
I like how
It doesn't get. There's no better method, I don't think.
I like how desperate he sounds on the first line.
I just crave a buddy's kiss.
True Confessions, Tommy Lombardozzi.
Yeah. Oh man, Bobby Roots said, "Why aren't these streaming?" I don't know, but he does have 2 acoustic solo albums streaming on your favorite streaming platform.
Yeah.
So check those out. I know there's others. I don't know if there's a lot on YouTube, but other stuff will be popping up.
Yeah, I mean, he sent a lot. I'm sure to you guys as well, but over the years, he sent a lot of stuff to me. I don't know if all of it's out there.
Yeah.
I know, like in a group message that I'm in with Andy, I sent a Christmas song that I found. that he co-wrote with some friends. Maybe those friends are listening.
Yeah, I never heard that one. You sent that one to me. That was the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah. I think it was it just this past Christmas or the one before? I'd have to look. Yeah, maybe his friends that co-wrote it with him are listening. I don't know, but yeah, I have that, which I don't know if it's out there, but
well, I know more's going to be popping up.
Yeah.
Real quick before we get into that, I missed a clip. Since it was a rock and roll boner, we're going to do a throwback here. Here we go. Tommy sent this one to me as well.
Right now. Do it.
Good. Real very good.
Good, real very good. He sent it to me in 2019 and said, that clip I sent in this thread is just me drunkenly getting my Uber driver to do the good, real good. His foreignness makes it funny.
He laughed while the guy was saying.
Yeah. So there you go. He nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So I don't know is there anything else you guys want to sign off with before we finish up here?
Yeah. I just want to say that people, I know, I think we all do at certain points. We think about like maybe in a vain way, maybe not, but in what's our legacy in a way? What are people going to remember? Things like that. And I think because Tommy's passing, I was pretty much in shock the first day.
Yeah.
Not, it's kind of a cliche to say, but not really having fully processed the information. The next day, it hit me pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I still am, it's like I'm going about my day and then I'm remembering what happened, and the feelings are there all of a sudden. And as far as someone's legacy goes, I think I'd like to make part of Tommy's legacy the fact that thinking about him the last couple of days has made me think that you gotta, it's again cliche, but it's the absolute truth. You gotta at some point, and maybe even frequently, let people know how you feel about him.
Yeah.
And because he did that. So, and I don't know if I'm any good at that, but I think part of his legacy should be that that him as a person encouraged me, at least, to want to do that and to recognize that that's something that's important to do. So, I mean, I just, all you guys out there listening, I love you guys. Andy, Chris, love you guys. Just want everybody to know that. So let that be part of Tommy's legacy.
Yeah. Well said. Very well said.
Chris, anything else?
Yeah. I mean, you guys know this about me. Some people know this about me. Not everybody does, but they're about to. So I'm a recovering alcoholic drug addict. I've been clean for like 16 and a half years. The reason I bring that up is, and before I get into that, I had the exact same trajectory as you, Nick. The day Wednesday when we heard the news, I was just stunned. And then yesterday, Thursday, I was angry the whole day, pissed off.
Yeah.
Today was much better, especially knowing that we were going to do this episode and pay tribute to the guy. But so the other thing, the reason I bring up what I just brought up is that something else I've been dealing with, and also, with other friends of mine who've passed, but specifically it's flared up again with Tommy passing. Definitely some major survivor's guilt on my part, because for decades, consciously or subconsciously, I did everything possible to do myself in, and it never worked. And I'm still here. Like I said earlier in this episode, Tommy loved life. He had such a positive impact on so many lives, and he was so generous with his gifts that guy like him should live forever, and he's gone, and I'm still here. I'm not actively trying to do myself in anymore, so that's good, but for decades that's what I was doing, consciously or subconsciously. He's gone, I'm still here. Survivor's guilt is a real thing for me, so I'm still processing through that. But I would just say, you know, for those of us who are still here, just make the most of it.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing that struck me the most about Tommy again was his generosity. It's just so generous with his humor, with his talent, and just with being a presence in your life. You know, like, you know, day's not going well, I go to Instagram, there's a reel of some chick jiggling her tits in my face, instantly cheered up, courtesy of Tommy, you know. So just, you know, make the most of your time on this planet. He did. Look at all the lives he impacted in a positive way, all the people who loved him, you know. Just be a positive presence in other people's lives. Just dedicate yourself to being that. That's what I've tried to do since I've gotten clean, and that's the best thing you can be on this planet, is a positive presence in other people's lives, even people you don't even know. Just, you know, carry on his legacy by just being a good person, because he definitely was that.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know. I posted something online, and I tried to boil down my friendship with Tommy to like the specifics of what I thought was different about him. And it was, I was always excited to get a notification on my phone that he sent me something, even if it was just like a meme, or if it was a, how you doing, or what, just anything, like, or he's just telling me what he's doing or whatever. But because it would always turn into something funny or something cool, or, you know, something nice. It's always a nice experience. So I'll miss that. There've been, geez, what's it only been 2 days, but there's been several things I've seen already where I'm like, man, I want to send this to Tommy. And
yeah,
can't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's hard. It's hard to think that when you hear the notification bell, it's not gonna, you know, not from him. And in a group message that we're in with him, he's not gonna see the, you know, the stuff that we're putting on there, or other people are putting on. That's a hard thing. I guess getting used to that fact.
Yeah. He was
like I can't. He's not. You know, he. Just a specific thing that came to mind is we used to a few times send back and forth the picture of Colonel Sanders with the woman on his lap. He's feeding her the chicken.
Yes.
That's like our. I don't know if he sent it to other people, but I'm considering that our thing.
Yeah,
that was mine and Tommy's thing. The lady eating chicken on Colonel Sanders' lap.
Yeah. Look, you can look it up. You'll find it right away if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but that's, you know, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful to have been able to do that when I had the chance with him. So
yeah, and we never would have met Tommy if we never started this show.
Yeah.
So it's just goes to show that, you know, if you got something to share with the world, put yourself out there. You never know whose paths you're going to cross, whose life you're going to impact in a positive way. Again, make sure you're a positive presence in somebody's life. But you know, if you got something to share with the world, just put it out there, man. Just share your. That's, again, going back to Tommy, just be generous with your gifts and the good stuff that you bring to the world. Share it with people.
Yeah.
And that's how we can all carry on his legacy. I mean, just like I said, man, he that guy should have lived forever.
Yeah.
and he's gone, and it's tough to deal with, and it's fresh. It's 2 days, you know. It's going to take a while for all of us to really just you know, get off the deck after this one. But you know, we owe it to Tommy to forge ahead, and again, just be good human beings to people, to each other, and just carry on his legacy that way.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said at the beginning of the show, we got something cool and exclusive here from Steve Malone. Steve is Tommy's buddy for forever. You know, grew up across the street from each other, played drums. Tommy played guitar. So I'll let Stevie here. He's going to intro this song. So here we go. Stevie.
Hey, guys. My name is Steve Malone. And Tommy Lombardozzi was my best friend. He was probably closer to a brother than a best friend, actually. I also played drums for Tommy. He and I went into the recording studio in 2012, and we recorded a bunch of songs that we just never put out. I'm humbled. I'm honored that I was able to be a part of these songs, and I'm so touched and honored that you guys are going to play one of these unreleased songs. Hopefully we'll be able to, with the help of Tommy's brother, put these songs out and have some people listen and enjoy, because they're really good tunes. Anyway, first song is called A Stupid One.
There you go. A Stupid One. I don't know if you've seen this clip. Steve's been posting a live, I think it's a live version of this, but
I don't think I've seen this one yet.
There's a chorus is, "This life is a stupid one. Look around you. Ain't it dumb?" And, you know, I'm sure it's a facetious statement, but it feels kind of true right now. But here we go.
I don't want to do nothing. I touch no one. I go nowhere. I got nothing to show. Oh, no. And this life is a stupid one. And this life is a stupid one. And this life is a stupid one. Oh, yeah. I touch no one. I go nowhere. I got nothing to show. Oh no.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're happy to be here with you. We'll be, yeah.
Talented guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard this line right, but I just, again, the sign of great songwriting is like you hear something for the very first time and something hits you right between the eyes. So it's, that one line, I kind of like where I am, even though it's the pit. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, I think so.
And a great line that is. Just to reminds you that, whatever your situation is, just try to find some gratitude in it, because, we've all got something to be grateful for. I can speak for everybody here that I'm just grateful that I crossed paths with that guy, even just virtually, but just said it in my post that the world was better for having him in it, and it's now a little bit worse. He's not in it anymore, and we all just gotta move forward.
Yeah.
Just do him proud. But yeah.
Yeah, and I told Steve, he said he's going to work on, he said in that clip, he's going to work on releasing the rest of those songs with Tommy's brother, because I don't know what's incomplete or not, but they're going to work on finishing it. So I told him whenever that happens, whenever they're able to get around to it, let us know. Maybe we can, when it's all ready to come out as a package or whatever, we can do something on the show again.
Yeah.
So.
And chef's kiss to whoever decided to put the hand claps in there. That's something that's missing from rock and roll. Sax solos, which we heard one tonight, and the hand clap sound effect. Master stroke putting that in there. So
yeah, actually, I might have the answer for that. Steve sent me some notes that he said that Tommy was like a obsessive note taker of like who's gonna do what on every song, and how, he would like write this stuff down. But man, rough time. But there you go. Let me look at this. I think I found it. No, he didn't say. Doesn't say for that one.
He didn't write it down. He's too busy clapping.
Yeah, that's right. He's clapping. All right. Oh, it was me and him. That's what Steve said. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Our regular listeners and anybody here for the first time who was a friend of Tommy's checking it out. We appreciate it. He had a huge impact on us as a show and as individuals. We love you, Tommy. And we'll be back next week.
Tommy Lombardozzi, it is great to hear you. Tommy Lombardozzi, it is great to see you. Ooh, Tommy.
Thank you, guys. I hope you liked it. Seems like you did. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll talk to you.